Hello loyal subjects, this is Chris of the California Kings, also known as Jack on Steam. We're back here with Sunless Sea. I'm making my way to Adam's Way because it is open now. In this update of the game, I have never been and seen it open. So I wanted to visit that. But first, since we're heading there along the way, we're gonna make a stop by the Mangrove College because I believe that's where the Presbyteriate Adventuress, Boobity Boo, who was attacked by assassins from, quote, the college, unquote, in the previous episode. I want to see if that will do anything. If not, perhaps we can just gather intelligence or have a what for, drink to our heart's content, perhaps engage in collegiate business, paradoxically so. There should be a captain in there somewhere. Alright, let's see if there will be anything here. Passenger. I see. Well, I've got a passenger. Eat, drink, and be merry. To the whisperways, unlock the mysteries of other lands. Scholars of the college are hungry for lore. Compile a port report. Let's do that. Hunger quality is gone. Nice. And supplies. Let us unpick the mysteries of other lands. 7 memories of distant shores. Dozen strands, a single knot. It all makes sense now, or sense enough at least. I gained a secret. I've lost 77 fragments and I've lost 7 memories. Let's pick up a passenger to take with us. The principals, Port Cecil, black and white and silver. Please take me there sooner or later. It doesn't matter. I know how complex the moves can be. Alright. A beach coming. Driftwood? Bottle glass? A nasty glob of goo? Let's try this. Oh. Wrap it in cloth and carry it cautiously back to the ship. Perhaps it contains something less disgusting. You know, have 1 times an unprepossessing mass, and that's all for now. That's fantastic. That's great. I don't know what that means. Okay, fine. That's good. That's safe. Okay. Now, down we go towards Adam's Way. A prepossessing. What is this? An appalling glob of organic matter and dripping fluids retrieved from somewhere you'd rather not. What are you? Oh yes, that's my man's. That is my man's. Adam's Way, where are you? Okay, well, we'll just jump cut. Alright, when I return, here in 30 seconds, we'll be at Adam's Way. Glory be. Well, there's another thing over here. The Crying Heights, which I've not been to previously. You get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. The Crying Heights. Interesting. Well, check them. Okay. Says we're going in the right direction. Sorry, I guess I'm taking a detour. I mean, I sent out my Z-Bat and I wasn't expecting anything. And, what? Okay. Okay. There's nothing. Okay. The Crying Heights is a cloister. It's a small cloister. It's not actually a port. But I've discovered it. I will take that. I'll take the fragments that comes with. So all right. Okay, back on our way then. Okay. We have made it to Adam's Way, where flows the mountain's blood. I'm excited, I'm excited, I'm excited, I'm excited. Okay, okay. On a bed of monumental ruins, warehouses and way stations of shroom timber rise. All ships that approach Adam's Way are intercepted by the gracious, the Presbyteriate splendidly head-dressed coast guards. The Presbyteriate! So I wonder now. A quaint but inviolable A quaint but inviolable tradition governs entry. You must tell them one of 3 stories. In return, you will be permitted to spend a single day in the port. Oh. That would be neat. Go back to Mount Palmerston, get a port report, and bring it here. A tale of a city recently fallen. The gracious are always here, eager for news from London. Okay, let's do it. Is their interest strategic, or do they just enjoy hearing about London's miseries? Regardless, they permit you to dock. The day has just begun. In the town square, a yellow-robed priestess plants a seed in the bed of black soil. No sooner has she patted down the soil than a tiny shoot pokes forth. By mid-morning, it will be a sapling. By lunchtime, a budding tree. By the evening's end, it will wither and fall. You must be back on your ship before then. Okay. To the south, the Elder Continent and the 72 cornucopian kingdoms of the Presbyteriate. Are the stories true? Rivers of honey, castles of ivory? Who can say? Foreigners, that's you, are forbidden from the interior. The closest most get is Adam's Way, a shouting, feasting, thieving riot of a port. Okay. So, an avuncular broker? Okay. Well, listen to a storyteller. Seeing as how I'm trying to help out the adventuress, I'll admit it, I would like one last look around, but we're not going inland. The college would sniff me out soon enough. You both climb a hill to look out over the estuary. The Z curls below. Smoke rises from the chimneys. The mountains glimmer on the horizon. You call her Stone, don't you? The adventuress says. The mountain, I mean. It's as good a name as any other. We have too many names for her. One for every day of the year. I could never get them right. And I resented her. I still do. She has all that life to give, and none of it for me, because my bloody father got greedy. She snorts. The bazaar is the mountain's mother, they say. Or her father. I don't understand how these things work. I wonder if she ever complains about her parents. See, lost gallery of distant shores. The adventuress has asked you to help her die properly. Okay. So we're getting there. What is this? A port report. Let us. What is this? No more than 4. Okay, let's get the avuncular broker. His client has a task of modest but scriptural significance. He's conducting interview. He meets on the balcony of a shoreside coffee house. His handshake is effusive. His smile and cummerbund are broad. He urges you 2 squares of sticky baklava and a tiny glass of black coffee sweetened with a sprig of mint. I trust you won't mind answering a few questions, he asks, opening a notebook, to ensure we're on the same page, so to speak. The interview is scandalously personal. What business has he to ask such things? Answer truthfully, though it means giving up a secret. I'll do it. An unexpected tactic. He blinks in surprise. Goodness! I must admit, I expected you to lie. Never mind. Knowing you as well as I do now, he studies his notebook, too embarrassed to meet your eye. I think we can do business. You may accept the broker's commission in Adam's Way. The avuncular broker's little problem quality is now 100. He has a commission for us. Okay, accept the commission. Tell me, what do you know about the disciples of the Thief of Faces? Or snuffers do children and Londoners, awful creatures, eat candles, steal faces, erasing them as a sacrament. An associate of mine recently found one in Port Carnelian, but before he could expose it, he disappeared. Maybe the snuffer got him. Or perhaps one of the port spies. The place is stuffed with them. Your commission is to root out Port Carnelian snuffer. Capture it, bring it back here. I'd like to ask it a question or 2. He pops a fig into his mouth. So I have to go to Port Carnelian and find a snuffer, huh? No more than 3. I have 3, and this is 4. Let's try this one. Catch a nut. Fruitless. The branch is too far, the nut is too small, your hand too slow. When it strikes a paved square, the nut bursts into brief, pointless life. Thread-like shoots squirm out, groping for water. Desperate roots claw at the crack in the stone. It's no good. Its strength spent. The shoot browns, stiffens, and expires. You now have one time's lamentable relic. Okay. Oh no. Oh, okay, listen to the storyteller. Ignore the gaudy entertainments intended to defraud visitors. Pass the street hawkers. It will only tell you what you want to hear. Shun the tavern gossip, most of which is fabricated by the Mithridate office, the pesters propagandists. The buzzing of the bees. Climb the stairs cut into the hill. Sit at the foot of the bee-capped stone mountains. They will shield you from the southern mountain heat. Be quiet. Listen. Old storytellers share the shadow. The Prester is on the verge of declaring the Dawn Machine a blasphemy. London's bureaucracy is riddled with the children of the Thief of Faces. An expedition of foreigners recently put to shore in the west, then went south in search of the garden. They were discovered and given to the Red River. I don't know what any of that means. It's time to go back to the ship. Sweet. Unsafe. The soil of the Elder Continent is dangerous to incomers. They claim those who linger can contract unfortunate conditions, hysteria, rapture, animescence. And the rumors that the Presbyteriate law offers no protection to foreigners after dark, errant nonsense. Hey, look, we can actually buy fuel. Pelagast's Post. Pelagast's Post, Mr. Baggins. We'll go to the post and see what they have to offer. I think I got a little Dumbledore in my Gandalf there. Barcus, Crying Heights. Want me to go to Port Carnelian, huh? Where? Oh yeah, that's... Well, alright. Well, here in a minute we will come back when we get to Port Carnelian. Let's see if we can snuff out a snuffer. And so it... Oh! No, jellyfish, no. Go away. This is my favorite music right here. Can I fail better games? Can I just have this soundtrack, please? Give unto me. I'm just waiting for it. Oh, beautiful music. God damn. Alright, let's see. We can sniff out a snuffer. Find the avuncular broker's snuffer. Once it captured alive. Snuffer hunting. The docks throng, the streets bustle, the blue bazaar heaves, thousands upon thousands of faces. The snuffer could be hiding behind any one of them. How will you find it? I don't have a network. I don't have any candles. I need 3 Foxfire candles, which is a high-risk challenge. I'll have to abandon the pursuit for now. Well... I need a diplomatic agent. Let's visit the tea shop, and then let's see. Bean 30 Echo. Okay. Well, that certainly is something right there. I'll tell you what now, man. What will the casket of sapphires do? I've got a sack of dark drop coffee beans. I'll just get another one. I'll speak to you. Get another secret. Increase my irons. Let's talk to the cook. Increase our hearts. I'll speak to you. Increase my mirrors. And, alright. Okay, well that's good and everything. Where are we gonna be going? Where are we gonna be going? Where are we... Oh, we've got a guy to take to Port Cecil, of course. Hang on. Probably should buy fuel. Always wanted to do this. Back into the dock. Doop, doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. Fuel buy for 12. That's really not a bad deal. Let's stock ourselves up. No, God bless America. I'm not in the... Okay. Jump cutting to Port Cecil so we can see what we can see. Alright, 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 alright. Let us drop our person here off at Cecil. I can already smell the chest, he announces. He says neither of these things. He drops a sweaty bundle of banknotes in your hands and hairs off up at the hill, fingers twitching to begin a game. Game players, eh? Chess. Let's gather intelligence. Explore the knoll around Port Cecil. Go carefully. Ha! retreat back to the ship. Gained terror, gained 1 times terror. It was fortunate. Okay, a chancy challenge. 56% chance of success. Right here at the chest. Let's see what happens. Odd thoughts bubble up each time you touch a chest piece. This one longs for home. That one has a secret desire for revenge against a slayer of its rank mate. This will be a queen someday. Those would do better as metal. You taste the metal. You ignore these thoughts and move methodically to a victory over your opponent. He blinks. Checkmate? He asks helplessly. Okay. I'm not... pages. Okay. I now desperately wish to know what is next. Moves in the great game. The Admiral! I should tell him about the moves in the great game. Where am I? Oh, I want to clear off this darkened area here real fast, and then I will return to Fallen London to give the Admiral some news about the moves in the great game. Interesting. Have I not been here before? No! I have not! I mean, I have been here, but it was not open! My God, man! A stern reminder from the Admiralty. In the name and by the power of her enduring majesty, a trade embargo on quarantine in absolute perpetuity has hereby been declared on the Empire of Hands. No ship of London is to permit aboard a Pentecost ape without express and prior permission of the Admiralty. Any and all acts of spirifage are prohibited. They know what they did. Beware stowaways, keep a tight grip on your soul. With the regulations in mind, it is a surprise to be greeted by a mere itchy monkey in a tattered yellow robe, barely walking with the help of a ceremonial staff. "Hello," cries the mayor, in the broken voice of one not yet used to human speech. "Come, make yourselves at home. All souls welcome in bountiful Empire of Hands." The crew shifts uncomfortably. They know the stories. It will take more than the natural beauty of this place to make most of them risk shore leave here. Okay. An audience with the flea-ridden mayor. Well, let's see. The flea-ridden mayor scratches himself on a chair made of crates, surrounded by boxes of long-rotten trade goods. As a 5-souled ape, he would be able to petition for membership of court. For now, the trade embargo has left him trapped on the outside, a 3-souled overseer with no talent for order. Ugh! Okay. I don't want to sell my soul, no! Acquire fresh supplies. Fuel, got fuel. 40 per... no. Nope. That's good. That's good. I'll walk away. Shore leave. Okay. A hunting party. Monkey soldiers scour the jungle for fresh meat. The Empire has little of it, but the unsold monkeys are considered fair prey by their civilized and sold betters. So too are any humans who might disappear without too much trouble. Once back at court, both will be served up and heralded the finest venison, veal, chicken, and pork for a court that knows what it is supposed to like, not what it actually tastes like. You hide in the bushes until the hunting party is gone and slip away undetected in the other direction. What? What the frick is this? What? Wait, okay, hold on a second. From the Empire of Hands. That's where I am right now. Oh, Zailing the Empire of Hands. Derp. Oh, I guess I have to... okay. A scouting trip. Sovereign Land. Many boats circle the island, all keeping their distance. The one that gets closest is an extended rowboat painted in yellows, whites, and reds. 4 different monkeys strain at the oars, while its true passenger sits in comfort behind a gauze curtain. Just for a moment, an eye catches yours, but only for a moment. It would not do for a high-souled ape to see something so beneath its notice. Today, the sprawling palace is called the Wild-Wheeled Court. Tomorrow, who knows? The world of the Pentecost apes is one of cruel whimsy, where stolen traditions last only as long as their amusement. Gain access to the court. Okay, back to the boat. Guards stare at you as you roll away. The Ash Isthmus of apes and monkeys. The trip offers little time to think on the penties. Technically, they are monkeys rather than apes, but it's not tactful to remind them of this. To their high-souled faces, the accepted name is Pentecost apes. In private, though, the bitchy monkeys is about as common. It is, one might say, an ad hominem insult. Enter the forest. Parasympathetic vegetation thrives in the Empire of Hand's fertile soil. Cool humidity. Ash isthmus. The woods. Wide, natural paths run between clumps of trees, softly lit by a dim green glow and the occasional glimmer of false stars through the canopy. Only a cracking of leaves and the soothing sounds of water break the serenity of this volcano-forged paradise. Hunt for supplies. 23% chance of success. Let's relax in a hot spring. Wow, lost terror? Salts and sweats of sailing life melt away as you simply float, bare and free. Above, false stars glimmer bright enough to be worth wishing on. All around, the glow of the trees casts ambient calm on the silent place. How long has it been since you had a moment like this? Since London? Longer? Oh. What is the lass doing right now? Who am I thinking of? My child? Let us think of my love. Wait, what was that? It sounded like giggling? A tiny blonde girl perches, watching on a rock. Her innocent grin is spiced with mischievous glee. She moves like a monkey, but she giggles like an imp. At the look on your face of being caught bathing in her hot spring, and the one that floods onto it as she scoops up your clothes. Oh god, great. A monkey foundling. Shipwrecked as a baby, raised by the Empire of Hand, she now plays between the worlds of apes and men, neither quite one nor entirely of the other. Demand that she put those down at once! At once, you shout, or there will be trouble! A desperate swim! Curse these relaxed limbs! Quest for dignity. Oh shoot, do I swim for her? Or do I shout at her? Swim. The monkey foundling makes things interesting. She waits, grinning innocently, until you emerge from the hot spring with nothing on but your strategically placed hands for modesty. Before you can get close enough, though, she bolts from her crouched position and into the forest on all fours, scampering around that turns every rock and falling tree into a springboard. Chase the monkey foundling. Into the forest. The branches scrape against your skin. The damp mud squidges between your toes. There is no sign of the monkey foundling, but her tracks are easily followed. The footprints lead here. She's not even attempted to hide them. It's as if she wants you to follow. Ouch! Your hand slaps to your stinging buttock. The little stone lands in the dirt as a familiar giggle comes from above. You look to see the monkey foundling dangling upside down from a branch by her legs, a blowpipe in hand and bag just out of reach. Tantalizingly so. Taking a deep breath, you politely, very politely, request that she return your damned clothes now. The monkey foundling listens and gives it some thought, tapping her blowpipe against her lips as she decides. Say, please, she grins. Please. There it is said. Pretty please? Pretty please, with an imaginary cherry on top if she likes it. Pretty please? Damn it, it is freezing. How much longer? Pretty please? You appear to have a pretty pleased her. She decides to give you a reward. She fishes in her bag and generously throws you a sock. A single, solitary sock. She learns a few new swear words as she races off across the branches, near doubled up with laughter. Let the crew do their worst. The crew is incapable of holding back its glee as you return from the ash isthmus with nothing but the dignity your two hands can muster and a newfound understanding of how difficult it is to form even perfunctory clothing out of leaves and vine. If there is a bonus, it is that the smirks and jokes of the next few days do more to take the edge off sailing than a bottle of Morlaix finest. It will be a good while yet, though, before it is your authority that first springs to mind. I see you giving orders. Fountainhead Island. The Empire of Hands is hardly as old as they pretend, but mimicry and theft infuses their whole culture. If the Penties have come to think that rulers should be buried in ancient temples, then it is ancient temples they will build. It would hardly be the first time their attempts to mirror humanity have entirely missed the point. An ancientish treasure map would be nice. Temple in the forest! The vault of the first emperor. It stretches through the forest in a mix of stone and wood, its style at the mercy of the Pentecost ape's current whimsies and inspirations. It would take a dedicated team to break in and uncover its secrets. Perhaps you will bring one here later. Return to the boat. A scouting trip. Hearthsake Island. The Blumenbach quarantine. The Admiralty has never stated precisely why it seeks to keep the Empire confined. Although most opposition to it fades once said opposers actually encounter a Pentecost date. They've been easy to corral, however. Though they do not like wit, there is not an inventive bone in their hairy bodies, and no amount of stolen humanity has taught them the art of creating engines. Ooh, the lost treasure hunter. North for each city the bats have brought down. He wipes his brow. Have you seen a big axe on the ground by any chance? I got these full map pieces that got me this far and said X would mark the spot, but I can't find an X anywhere. He looks at the map sadly. It should be here, it says. Now where am I supposed to dig? He is too busy to talk right now, but he adds that he will be in the village later if you want to trade adventuring supplies. Don't tell the meatballs, he warns, getting back to his search. You just don't want to do that. Okay, approach the village. An explosion almost takes off your head. Sorry about that, booms the boisterous pilot, lowering a smoking blunderbuss as bits of shattered tree rain down. New arrival, are we? Well, if you haven't got a tail, you're all right by me. He squints, momentarily suspicious. You don't have a tail, do you? Wouldn't put it past the thieving little buggers to go shaving one of their own. Wouldn't I play a fair play if it kicked him right up the arse? His voice is louder than his blunderbuss. The congealed meat juices in his thick beard are better not considered. It was not madness that drove these parties to cannibalism, but years of being shipwrecked without the comfort of meat, and after a while any meat would do. All are welcome to share the pirate's wealth, provided they have the stomach for it and the table manners. Let's do it. A toast to forsaken yesterday. The boisterous pirate clears his throat and all go quiet as he stands. To her enduring majesty, to the ever-shining lights of home. A cheer rises as the pirates raise their mugs, drain them dry, but there is something quiet in the silence. They have long decided to do what they have done here, that what they have done here disqualifies them from ever again walking Wolfstack docks, from singing in the Mandrake, and from meeting the eyes of those they have loved. It is not fear that keeps them from asking the visiting captain for safe passage back home. It is agreement unanimous. The boisterous pirate slaps his hands together in an echoing slap. Amen, he declares, as everyone reaches for the meats that have got them salivating so. Return to the boat. Excellent. Excellent. Exploration's complete. A comprehensive port report. Few have reason to brave the waters of this Far East, especially the trade embargo. The Admiralty will pay especially well for up-to-date intelligence. Okay. Now, there's the Zeppelin. Okay. Poke around the shore. An audience with the fleet. How do I get strategic intelligence from here? Fine, let's acquire fresh supplies. I'm not selling you my soul, man. Look for a rowboat. They all appear to be in use at the moment. You make a note to return later. Till then, business awaits elsewhere. If only the monkeys have proper ships, their islands would have proper docks capable of handling yours. Oh well, you will need the help of someone in fallen London to continue exploring the Empire of Hands. Check your lodgings after submitting your port report. Well then. I'm supposed to get strategic intelligence. Okay. Well, I'm going to call it there. That's going to be enough here for me for today. That was very intriguing. The Empire of Hands. That was very goddamn intriguing, and I quite enjoyed that. Hot diggly damn. Just when you think, oh man. Alright, well I'm interested to see what this will do for me with the Admiralty once I return to Fallen London. Alright, well, thank you all again so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and check out everything else we got going on the California Kings channel. We'll see you on the next episode, or possibly in something else entirely. Until then, ta-ta.